Hello for another video. This time we're very quiet here in the PowerPoint presentation. This is a provocation to think about the World Happiness Report to analyze if there's something wrong about it, if it's really what we think it is. It's about the the last criteria or aspect it calls dystopia, which I will explain later why it is equal zero. This, for whom don't don't knew, the World Happiness Report is a report that becomes is becoming annually after maybe 5 years. 5 years ago, this 5 or 7 years ago, this report was biennial and now is annual. First of all, I want to send a hug. I want to salute Pepe Escobar, who is disappeared from his column in TV 24/7, and we miss you. Come back. We don't know if you is something wrong with you about this channel of anything. I wanna send I want to salute too Christian Nada from some other channels like Ultra Argentina, but this brother too. And after all, I want to introduce the polemic about if really Finland is the better place to live. Of course, is everything is relative, but what I'm saying this is the happiness, uh, the World Happiness Report, um, real? It is truly. And I want to initiate with this information that Finland, in fact, have a welfare policy where almost anybody sleep on the street. I want to relate that information of that video with some video in this channel where Martha from Norway says that in fact Norway don't give nothing to no one outside Norway, and is maybe that situation in Norway is the same situation in Finland, because as this Argentinian who lives in Finland says, he only get some welfare state by having connections with Finland. I don't know if he's married or his connection is a labor connection, but relating all these three informations, we have maybe Finland is not better than Norway for a foreigner, for an immigrant. I got so much things to say right now, so much things to say. It's just a quote to the image to say that quote about this matter. This is the last top top 20, the top 20 best countries to live, but or the in other way, strictly the more happiest country, and the better places to live because they are the most happiest. Anyway, my thing, this video is about this last aspect, the dystopia. As we look, the all the first the others aspects are very concrete. They are very objective. Like the GDP per capita is very objective. Like Luxembourg is the best about money. Even is not well distributed. You see, all these criteria are kind of liberal. They are not socialist. You know, the ideology of this report is liberal because they talk about GDP, but don't the distribution. They don't talk about here the Gini coefficient about inequality. So a country is a rich country is good in liberalism because everybody has a chance to accumulate capital. But anyway, social support is kind of socialism. And then I don't know, Ireland has so much. What I'm saying is that all these first criteria, the freedom to make life choice very very subjective too. The generosity is too subjective. I guess the best of in better than generosity and freedom to make choices, it will be the Gini coefficient. But anyway, perception of corruption. All this is kind of subjective, and the last one is absolutely subjective. And in the fact, I don't understand. In the fact, I ask information, but they don't send me. Anyway, if we don't consider the last one, which in my opinion is a plot, it is a fraud. We have that Norway, it is the best country in the world, or the second one. Well, I ask. This is what we have is if we search about this dystopia. It's an imaginary what how have you seen? For me, these have no logic because because this this uh, uh, this fictional country is equal bad for every other country. The comparison is the same. This is mathematical. It's mathematical. Look, this is supposedly the worst country, the dystopia country, and these other are other countries. The relation between this country and this other and dystopia, the relation between dystopia and this country, which is better because dystopia is the worst, is the same relation. This is worse than this. This is worse than this. And how worse? Well, the same thing, dystopia thing. We can put numbers to explain better. Dystopia is 1. This first pink is 2. This is 3. So we will compare the two. And so we have 3 or 1 because this is 2 and this is 1. Let's think this is subtraction. Dystopia will subtract to the better countries. Well, This will be 1. This street will be 2. This is 4 will be 3. And so all these countries here are keep the same values with relation with dystopia. Understand? So the last one, this last criteria, dystopia, for me is false. For me is don't exist. So if we don't look this last criteria, Finland is the ninth country. There are 8 countries better than with these criterias. We already see that these and other criterias are subjective too, are relative. They're not objective. Anyway, let's keep watching. So, which is the best country in the world without dystopia, which is a fraud? Singapore. Singapore, who with with a dystopia very very low, is just better than Brazil. But look the values of Brazil are they are super low compared to Singapore, which is the better, and so on. Maybe Qatar is good too, but they don't have freedom of choice, I guess. This is another criteria, the EDH, the human development index, is best to see the value of the development, or the so Singapore is more someplace here. Singapore is a very very tiny country, and Finland it is a good country. It is, well, they have the highest development, the Kazakhstan anyway. And as I lived all my life here in South America, I can tell you that inequality. Oh no, this is the Gini index. Sorry. It's not the human development. So first we will see the Gini, and the more dark red it is the country, the more is unequal. And let me tell you this: the inequality is the generate a lot of crimes, like South Africa, as everybody knows. Eh, some lots of crime, like in Brazil or Chile too, or bad feelings, bad bad life anyway. So we will see here, even though the Scandinavia Nordic countries, they are uh, well developed, they are too very very equal. Their societies very equal. I forget to put the slide here, but uh, as everybody knows, Chile has so many social riots, and after all, I speak with some random Chileans in a kind of reunion, and they are against, they even though all this happened, all the happenings, they are against the equality. They don't like the word equality because of the inequality. Finally, we have here the development index, and we see the global north is well development more than the south. And again, we have a relation. If you notice, India is a poor country, but it is very equal, and so they don't have so much crime and so much uh, bad society, bad values. I lived all my life between Chile and Brazil, and Chile is not so good neither. As everybody knows, all the this riot, they I guess it's not there will be not progress. Even with all this mobilization, there will be not progress at all. So what so but global South societies are what Nietzsche calls the resentment. The societies are full of resentment, and this resentment keep keep things wrong. Like this another channel from Gust, this guy, this lady answered the same thing I would like to said. This guy asked people, "What country do you hate?" And she said, "I don't hate, but some dangerous country, poor countries where it's dangerous, don't like this." Yeah, the global South is very dangerous. This is the Brazilian history, and nothing's changed. The mentality of people is like this guy. The I don't know how to say in English. Carrasco in Portuguese. Anyway, and the society is like that. People full of hate. Everybody's full of hate. So anyway, I want to move from Brazil and Chile, and even though I know now Norway is the better country because this dystopia is not a real criteria. I managed to ended up the course, and thanks for the finished course, I had this medal, which is very hard to achieve with a normal course because now finish is a short course. Anyway, as only to talk about a little about geopolitics, we have the Venezuela case that in 2000 in this date 2010 they will doing very fine, but imperialism send back to the very low, back to the back of the same imperialists that sell guns to Yemen president and kill peoples, kill. So it is a hard country. You have to. This is a case of a Brazilian who married a Finnish, and they tried to go to Singapore. And this is an awesome case because she used to live in Finland, but they even though they tried to go to Singapore because of that index, because I guess they they understand as me that the the last criteria, dystopia is not a it's not real. So why Finland is the first? I guess the happiness world report i- is not real. It's just to manipulate the masses to go to Finland. But even though Finland is very nice, is a very nice place with very beautiful people, very nice streets, very nice city, as Norway too. I guess there's not much difference compared to the global south. Anyway, World Happiness Report don't answer me nothing about this. And anyway, I guess nowadays I plan to go to Norway or Singapore. Bye.